as is showing pretty big increase in the last week. Hey guys, what's going on? DCL Blogger again. In this video, I wanted to go through Illuvium. So I believe it's the ILV token. We've seen it go up quite a lot. Illuvium is a game launching on Immutable X, which is the company behind Gods Unchained, Immutable. So they built a scaling layer for Ethereum so that transactions are much cheaper. And they've onboarded some games and some projects. They've got Guild of Guardians as well launching on there. Illuvium is one of them. It's pretty cool. So let's jump into it to see why they kind of 10x'd the cryptocurrency price and where they're up to at the moment. CoinGecko, which is pretty much replaced CoinMarketCap for me, as is showing pretty big increase in the last week. Oh no, month or so. So we've seen like it was $33 here in the last month and a half. It's gone to $243. It's a pretty big increase, especially in the last week or so. So in the last 2 weeks, it's gone from $90 to $250. Pretty big increase. The market cap's gone from, so that's currently $155 million market cap. It would have been $50 million or around about that before. So Illuvium has been a little bit under the radar. I'm not sure how hard they've been going at marketing. In fact, I don't even think they've been going hard at marketing. If you haven't seen the game, it looks pretty sweet. It's probably the most, or one of the most. I look like I'm in the world, but it's one of the most like polished game environments I've ever seen. It's beautiful, right? It makes you really wanting to play it. I would encourage check out the trailer in your own time. I can play it real quick, but it's pretty epic. Yeah. It's kind of like this monster battle arena, a little bit like Pokemon. Draft your starters, challenge to be the best, outsmart and counter your opponents strategically to place in rank competition, earn ILV tokens through play. So there's this new concept, and this is what's revolutionary about blockchain games, is that you buy the NFTs, you play the games, but you yield or you farm ILV tokens, or the tokens, the native tokens of the game. And that's the beauty. Okay, you do that with Axis. When you win, you farm some Axis. When you beat some parts of the arena, you win some Axis tokens. That's how it is in Axie Infinity. Now the whole gaming structure from now onwards is going to be you play the game, you win some tokens. And the reasons why those tokens have value is because investors externally, they invest into the token. The people that buy the ILV token, and therefore it has a price of $300 today or around about that. And now if you're playing the game and you're earning, 1 or 2 ILV tokens a day, boom, that's a great income, right? So it's an interesting thing because for the companies themselves, it's actually not that expensive, apart from the legal cost and all that sort of stuff, relatively inexpensive to release a cryptocurrency token out there. You release that, it builds an investment vehicle for outside investors who put money in, and that money brings the value in so that people that play the game can earn that and earn tokens that have value, right? So that's the beauty of blockchain games moving forward. And ILV or Illuvium will be one. Axie Infinity, obviously the GOAT at the moment, breaking out and people earning a decent income. But there's definitely gonna be some contending games that you'll be able to farm. I think even the Western countries will start to join in. I think the minimum wage in Western countries will also be challenged by this model of playing games to farm, or even doing virtual activities, whatever they may be. In this case, it's gaming. Any activities that farm yield. I know there's a casino in Decentraland, which if you play, you farm the DG token. And so, okay, you may gamble and lose money, but you may make a profit because you're farming the DG token. So this is the beauty of blockchain products moving forward, is that your time doesn't get wasted in a sense. There's some value recovery there. Anyway, let's keep going. The Discord is blown up. 48,000 members in the Discord. Very, very anticipant of what's coming in the Illuvium project. The Discord hasn't stopped popping for quite a while. Several people talking. Now, one thing to note is if you look at the partners, I find it very interesting. You've got BGA, Blockchain Game Alliance. You've got Yield Guild Games. So YGG Immutable, obviously, being the scaling solution. Now, YGG is interesting because they're the guys behind um, basically taking Axie mainstream. Basically, they're the ones that formalized a proper gaming guild that is just sweeping South Asia at the moment, or Asia. And getting that's the whole scholarship model and all that. They I think they're making like $1 million plus per month, having this massive YGG guild. So they're probably invested in some assets, and we'll be exploring this as a play to earn model as well. But yeah, a game where it's kind of like a Pokemon PvP. You battle, it's strategic. You collect a huge roster to collect. So if the early days of Axie Infinity was about, if you think about it, they were purchasing the early Axies, right? The Origins and the Mystics went on to have the most sort of value. Now, each game has its own different NFT sort of release schedule. In some cases, they're early sets. So I think in this case, it looks like 100 plus Illuvials, they're calling it, populate the alien world. Each possess different affinities, classes, and abilities. Capture them, use them, upgrade your Illuvials, and discover more powerful forms. Pretty cool. Very nice. Backed by the blockchain, yes. Being on immutable, say goodbye to gas. So immutable X is a gasless, basically pretty much gasless Ethereum scaling solution. So everyone's paying like 10, 20, sometimes hundreds of dollars to make Ethereum gas transactions. This one is on this. It's going to be quicker and cheaper. Disclosure: I'm an investor. My fund is an investor in IMX token. Again, Immutable are the team behind Gods Unchained. I'm not sure. In the early days of Gods Unchained, oh, what's my mouse? Oops. Oh no, got it back again. I lost it again. The early days of Immutable was coming up with this game, Gods Unchained, and Gods Unchained did pretty well. It was actually one of the biggest and most promising games at the start, but gas fees totally killed them. Instead of their cards being worth $10, $20, when you want to trade them, you're not going to pay $20 in gas fees. Trade a $20 card, right? But people still play the game. People play the game. They raised $7 million worth of cards have been exchanged. They got a prize pool of $570,000. They did really well in terms of the early pre-sale. I think they raised like, was it 20,000 ETH or something like that? It was something crazy they raised. So they're pretty well funded. But they were immutable, right? And then that happened, and then they made Immutable X, and it looks like Immutable X is going on to onboard games and projects to Immutable X, and also providing a scaling solution in this industry, which is pretty good. I mean, why not, right? They've already built it for their own game. Why not do it for their for clients? So the other interesting thing is that the founder, or the two co-founders of Illuvium, is Kieran Warwick. Now, Kieran's older brother is the founder of Synthetics, which is pretty much a DeFi unicorn worth $1.6 billion today. In the past, I think it's been over $3 to $4 billion in market cap. So they're well funded. If you check out Synthetics, $10, yeah, I think they've done pretty well. So well funded, game looks promising, good partnerships. I think it's I think like early games, what normally happens in the industry is that a unicorn appears, right? Suddenly it blows everyone away. Like the art industry, Beeple goes on to hit a $68 million, $69 million art sale. What happens is everyone looks for the next Beeple. Axie Infinity goes on to do hundreds of millions of dollars worth of revenue per annum. Massive sales, starts earning a ton of people a good amount of money. Investors will look for the next Axie Infinity. That mentality is what drives the crypto space and has new projects kind of launching frequently. So Illuvium, I think, may be one of those that will go on to be, or people will speculate for it to be one of those, along with many other projects. So, and just an insight into the gaming boom, which is pretty much guaranteed at this point, is that we're going to have so many similar models come out to compete with the whole Axie play to earn. It's going to be very exciting, and the world's changing as we know it. And I think it's very cool that we can do things in this day and time that bring not just money back, but joy and value to our lives, because people love gaming, people love creating art, and it's all made possible by blockchain, and it's just so cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll be covering way more blockchain games in the future. I've got a series coming out that will be covering blockchain games that are already got daily active users, how to invest in them. I'll be investing in them and just telling you guys what I invested in. It's not going to be that much. It may be $500 or $1,000 or something, but it'll just kind of add to just, I guess, the discussion of investing in blockchain games. So catch you guys in another video.